And now, it's time for Socially Awkward Media with Levack and Gaz. Awkward on 104.5 The Team.
All right, this is the part where you basically take over the show. You tweet at us, you Facebook to us. You do whatever you want, and then Gaz goes, finds the absolute best, and we bring it out to you at Socially Awkward Media. Happy Thursday.
Yeah, don't forget, you can always be a part of the show. Even though it's Thursday at 4 o'clock, we're doing the best in social media. You could always be a part of it by writing on our Facebook page, facebook.com/1045 The Team, on our official Twitter page at 1045 The Team, or tweeting to Levack at the Jeff Levack, or me, Gaz at Tom Gaz, TOMGOZZ.
To the double Z, yo!
Yeah, we start with Coach, not Will Brown. Not Coach Will Brown. Somebody wrote in with Will Brown on Facebook. We'll still give him love. They wrote in this. Can't wait to hear how pumped Levack is about Duke getting bounced. Hashtag got tripped up. Hashtag never forget. Hashtag Gaz hates old people. My God, he's talking about myself!
Though, I will say, bringing back the Gaz hates old people, like if I was giving out prizes, that would have won a prize for me.
Not for me.
Oh, man, I love that. I forgot how much you hated old people.
I don't even remember how that started or why that was a thing.
Because you're all you lifelong Chicago Cubs fans, bite it because I don't want them to win because you're old. Go break a hip or something is what you said on the air.
It doesn't sound like me.
There was like a 104-year-old woman. I've never seen the Cubs win. And Gaz was like, good, don't. And he pushed her down a staircase.
I feel like that was edited. I don't remember any of that happening.
And there was also
My grandma beats me constantly.
Yeah.
That's tougher to defend. That last one's a little tougher to defend. Dennis wrote in, hey, Jeff, talking about you. Hey, Jeff.
Hey,
I disagree.
Dennis.
Baseball has been here for 3 weeks already. Hashtag WBC.
By the way, his avatar, Puerto Rico hat. What up? How much you like World Cup baseball now, buddy? World Baseball Classic. How much you like us now? USA.
Puerto Rico held a parade.
They held a parade for it?
Even though they lost. They held a parade that they lost.
Was it like, did they chant, we're not the worst when they went up down the streets?
No.
Well, they kind of won anyway. It's America. You know, they're basically the 51st state.
Silver medal. Yeah, they were excited. David wrote in, all year long, Levack, just kidding, brother, love the show, even though when you're on TV, Gaz gives you crazy eyes, and he sent you a picture of Red Sox pitchers striking people out.
Yeah, I mean, your pitching staff looks pretty good. Not going to be enough. Yankees are going to smoke you.
Ooh, I don't...
Strike that out, buddy.
Don't take shots at the Red Sox pitching staff quite yet. The season hasn't started. They might have the best staff in all of baseball. That's a really good staff.
Has anybody seen David Price's elbow and shoulder? James Andrews has.
And he's healthy.
He's not healthy.
He's going to start the season, they think.
Yeah,
not
sure
the opening day, but...
Yeah, that'll work. How long is that going to last? The price is wrong, Bob.
Very optimistic. Very optimistic about the...
I'm getting fired up, baby. I'm ready.
About the lack of Red Sox pitching staff performances.
Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Yankees are going to be that good.
I'll talk to you about what Joshua wrote in. Joshua wrote in on our Facebook page. Yesterday, our Facebook page had us with our Facebook Live going on with the Hooters.
Oh, the
ladies.
Hooters girls. They showed us how to celebrate touchdowns the proper way.
We had a lot of fun with them. Joshua wrote in, she's like creeper mode. Stay away.
Yeah, say to us. Well, by the way.
Well, who's us? You, me, Woods, Troy, anybody he could have been saying that about. We don't know who.
What's his name?
Joshua.
Joshua thought he was funny. Joshua, just because you get pepper sprayed at Hooters doesn't mean we do. Okay, buddy? All right? You know, if you don't follow them to the cars, they like you better. Just saying, buddy. Maybe you...
John
if you invent your girlfriend like Gaz does, it'll be better
for you.
Don't
bring me into this. I don't need to be associated with Joshua.
Come at me, Joshua.
John wrote in, NFL owners meeting next week. Levack, do you think the Raiders' Vegas vote will go through?
Yes, I do. I do think it'll go through. I think the league has shown us that they want this. And Las Vegas Raiders, baby. Let's go. I'm planning a trip.
Dude, I have no idea.
Gaz,
what?
Your bachelor party. We're going to Vegas for the Raiders.
Oh, I'm definitely in for that. I was going to say.
He's like, wait a minute, I may actually propose. Now that we have a plan.
I don't believe anything that's going to happen with Las Vegas. This has gone so many different ways. Like, they're going to move, then they're going to have a stadium, then this guy's in, then that. There's so many different things every single day coming out about this. I will not believe the Raiders are in Las Vegas until they kick off a game in Nevada. I don't even buy it if they say they're moving.
Anybody who rocks that haircut that Mark Davis does is a gambler, and he'll be in Vegas.
Wait and see. I'm waiting to see.
There's no wait and see.
A rare moment here on Socially Awkward Media where someone was so fired up on Socially Awkward Media, so fired up on social media, that they tweeted in and then called into the show. Nick wrote in, Jim Boeheim will just be like Joe Pa. Thank him for everything, but you have to move on eventually. Then he called it and said Boeheim's got to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty fired up about this whole non-movement at Syracuse. You lose your safety blanket, but you don't lose the guy who's in charge right now. But, man, you're a lifelong Cuse fan. I'm relatively sure you bleed orange juice. You're happy that Boeheim's staying, right?
Yes, he's the best coach. I don't want to see what's going to happen when he's gone. I get they've had some struggles, but before that, they had the best run in Syracuse basketball history. Keep a Hall of Fame coach if you can.
The devil you know, my friends.
Right, but I get Nick's point here. Nick's basically saying, you're now telling Boeheim he's running the show. He wants an extension. They extended him. Now they put the PR piece out and said they wanted to keep Boeheim. And what came first, Hopkins, the coach in waiting, taking the job, or Boeheim's extension, the chicken or the egg? We may never find out the truth of that.
Is it a 4-foot chicken? I'll fight it.
Oh, let's bring up chickens, by the way. Manny wrote in about that chicken video that you said you wanted to fight the 4-foot chicken. Manny wrote in and said, that ain't no chicken.
That's a chicken, Manny. It's a chicken. And he's too chicken to fight me. I don't see him in here, do I?
You're out of your mind if you want to fight that chicken.
I'll fight that chicken.
CJ wrote in, the San Diego chicken. The San Diego chicken is easily one of the best mascots of all time, right behind the Philly Fanatic.
It's hard to argue with.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to argue with.
I think that's 1-2.
They're iconic.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the Phoenix Suns gorilla because he dunks.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I gotta go with you know what I really like? Rowdy the River Rat mascot, because even though the River Rats left, Rowdy survived. Rowdy was so good that Rowdy went and started being a mascot for the Valley Cats with Southpaw.
CJ nailed it. San Diego chicken number 1, Philly Fanatic number 2, and one of the great moments of all time was when Pete Rose was tombstoned by Kane while he was dressed up as the San Diego chicken.
Listen, I'm sorry, which one of those did Steve Caparoso get adopted? That would be Rowdy the River Rat, my friends, okay? You go on Pet Connection, you're an icon. Done. No arguments.
One of our old co-workers wrote into the show. It was Brady. Brady Farkas wrote in, the Brady Bunch with Cousin Oliver, friends with Monica and Chandler getting married, talking about TV shows, Jumping the Shark, and giving us examples.
He does love his TV.
We're talking about new characters being introduced that kind of seem like random kids and people getting married. Those are good points.
Again, I watched it. I watched the Flash musical version. Do you know what I did? I turned it into a 22-minute episode. I fast-forward through every song. Didn't care. Story was decent. Didn't care. But somehow, basically musical guy is not only really powerful, he might as well be God. Okay? So, now you've not only brought a musical episode, you've introduced us to the highest power possible. Why am I going to watch anymore? Because all he has to do is snap his fingers, and you're all going to do whatever the hell he says anyway. Flash, he did it really fast, but he jumped the shark.
Yeah, like Levack said, musical episode, he feels like that's when the television show is done if you do that. I still feel like death of a main character should be up there. When you kill off a main character, you're kind of just grabbing at ratings, or somebody may have left
because of a contract. But you know that's going to happen. I like shows like Lost and The Walking Dead kind of fixed that. You know what I mean? They survived that.
Jack wrote in, no prizes for winning the first round, guys. We're not the Colts over here handing out AFC finalist banners. Jack from CBS 6's Morning Show, yeah.
I think he's got a point, but you did win a prize.
Yes! He's got a point. I was told I was going to win a prize. I won a prize.
Now here's the thing. Mm-hmm. You were promised the prize before the contest. You said, if I win, what do I get? And then they told us round by round what everybody won. So it's not like you invented it. You know, it's not like they went, hey, if you win the whole thing, you get a television. You went, well, I won the first round. What do I get for that? So, Jack, we blame Brittany and Jason from the Upstate Sports Edge in your sports news.
That's right.
Later in the day. It's their fault that God sounds like a whiner.
And you know what? Maybe they're going to pay us off at the end of the bracket. So maybe I should stop complaining. But, I'm complaining for my prize.
Why would you?
I don't know why.
Aren't we talking to somebody tonight? Isn't Jason coming in tonight?
Yeah, he's coming in here tonight. So
all right,
we're going to
Jason, but you know what Jason does, though? He blames Brittany for everything.
Yeah, he does. He does blame Brittany for everything.
Smart.
Daniel wrote, remember that discussion we had yesterday about great New York Jet tight ends?
Yeah.
I said name 5, and we all struggled because there's rumors they may draft O.J. Howard from Alabama. Daniel wrote in, how about Kellen Winslow? He's a good New York Jets tight end.
I'm going to take away the word good from your vocabulary.
Yeah, Daniel, what do you consider actually good?
He wasn't good for the Jets at all.
No, he wasn't.
He was decent, down in Tampa Bay, right? Where'd they get him?
Kind of Cleveland?
Decent. Yeah, he's
got the ball a lot.
He had been decent.
That's what the tight end position is. If you get drafted high, people just assume they know your name, so you're good then.
Well, Jason Morrow was fabulous then.
No. boy, he was not good. I just want to pull up 12 games. How about 31 catches, 388 yards, and 2 touchdowns? I wouldn't.
It's okay.
I mean,
passable.
I guess in the sense of Jets tight ends, that's okay.
Oh no!
There are certain ways you can always get on socially awkward media. There's always ways you can do it. If you call me Ghazi Bear, you're always going to get on.
So stupid.
If you bring up Hobart like Sean did, and Sean wrote in, you better tell Levack to back off that comment about Brad Folkchuk, the producer of Glee.
Ugh.
Wait, and American Horror Story, which you love.
I loved American Horror Story.
Once he found out he worked for the show,
they did a whole season about singing. It was all over. They brought in Lady Gaga for Pete's sake. No, the first season was amazing and still disgusting. Way too disgusting for regular television. The Asylum was good. I still haven't even seen the hotel one with Lady Gaga. I've never even watched that season. I watched last season. It was gory. It was okay, but I mean, it wasn't nearly as disgusting as Glee.
Oh, that hurt. Please, I actually visited the set of Glee once.
Did you really? You like that show?
I got to go for school. It was a weird.
You like the show Glee?
I only liked it after I got the visit. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the show Glee.
I would rather. What was Zac Efron?
High School Musical.
I would rather watch that than Glee.
I mean, yeah, it's a tough one.
I would rather watch that than Glee.
All right, the last two here. Richard wrote in, waiting for Lonzo's Ball's dad to say something about Grayson Allen. That's what I'd like to see. Lonzo Ball! LeVar Ball! Grayson Allen! Like, Richard only tweets about, I think Richard has 1 in 10 on social media just for us to do that. And you know what? It works.
Good for him.
He knows the system. And Rusty also.
Every time you go crazy, Jim Ross, I love it.
And Rusty also knows how he can get on social media just like anybody else. Well, the World Baseball Classic is no Arizona.
Your Arizona Fall League
right.
update with Levack and Gaz on 104.5 The Team.
Almost can't wait for the season to be over so we can start the Arizona Fall League update back up again.
Let's never do that again. With Socially Awkward Media, you can always be a part of the show. You can do it right now. You can tweet in, you can Facebook it, whatever you want to do. Facebook.com/1045 The Team, at 1045 The Team on Twitter, at the Jeff Levack, and at Tom Gons, TOMGOZZ, if you ever want to be a part of the show.